boa noite, boa noite, good evening, boa noite to everybody. Okay, so this is what you are going to do tonight. Okay, that's the last pronoun. Someone asked us, I mean, we all know pronoun is I, you, we. Those ones are the personal pronoun. Okay, those ones are the personal pronoun. So, as you all can see from my screen, we have personal pronoun on its own. Okay, then we have pronomes. So, the personal pronoun, we have the persua, which is also personal pronoun and the person. Okay, which is the causal head to the straight one, which is I, you, we, he, she, it, and the they. And we have the oblique. That's what we are going to do tonight. Okay. The possessive pronoun, we all know mine, yeah, yours, and the rest. Okay. But tonight, we are going to learn something which make the Portuguese a bit complicated. But if you're able to adapt what you're going to talk about it tonight, then I think you have reached the level which shows that you are now understanding the language. Okay. So without wasting much time, we are going to do the obliquos. Okay. Obliquos, the one you can see here. So we are going to take them one after the other in case we don't finish tonight, tomorrow at the same time. So the first one under ill. Okay. Ill, if you don't know ill is I. Okay. If you don't know ill is I. Okay, so if you come to the first side, how do we use ill in terms of the obliques we are doing tonight? We have me, we have me, and we have comigo. These are the three sides of the obliques we are treating tonight. Okay, and these three sides, how do we use it? Someone asked Nasame, the me, me, how do we say it in English? It means me. They say me. Okay, give me my book. That me is the same me we are talking about. And the M-I-M, mean, you realize I pronounce it like N, which is M-I-N. That's how you are supposed to pronounce, okay? So the M-I-M, which is mean, what does it mean in our English? It also means me, okay? The same me. You could see we have M-E. I said it is me. M-I-M. I said it is also me in English. And the last one, comigo. Comigo, it means with me. Okay. So under normal circumstance, the comigo, I will break it down and tell you how we managed to get the word comigo. Okay. So how do we use the first me? We only use it. It's either in the middle of a sentence or at the beginning of a sentence. Okay. In English, you want to say, oh, give me my book. Give me my book. But how do we say give me my book? Okay. So I said it's either we use it the beginning, at the beginning or in the middle. So we want to say give me my book. How do you say give me my book? Okay. This me is the one we are talking about. But in Portuguese, how do they use it? I said it's either we use it in the middle or at the beginning. Okay. So how can we say this sentence in Portuguese? Are we going to say give? We all know give in Portuguese. I hope you all know the meaning of give. Give in Portuguese. So does he know? If you don't know, you can say, oh, Sinasami, I don't know, or you can just put your hands up. Okay. Okay. So give, it means da. Which of the da are you going to write? Are you going to write the one for você, ele, ela, or ot? Yeah. So someone asking us, I'm going to say dá mi meu livro. Are we going to say it like this? No. If you say it like this, it is like you have translated the words from English to what? To Portuguese. Okay? You have translated the word from English to Portuguese. Then, how do we say it in Portuguese? In Portuguese, this is how we say it. We say it me dá meu meu livro. Okay. So you could see that in Portuguese will pronounce like will say give me my book in his own way, like me give my book. Obviously now it's being said. So the me will always come before the verb which we are talking about. Okay. You know that sometimes the me can be in between two verbs. How would we say it in English? How do we say it in Portuguese? So this one, the Portuguese said, me give my book. Does it make sense in English? No, but it makes sense in Portuguese. So in Portuguese, you say me give my book. But English, you say give me my book. Okay? So take note. We don't do word by word. But if you want to do word by word, there is a rule. So if you want to translate it like give me my book, then you need to respect this sign. Have you seen how it is? Then you need to respect this. But you and I, our memory will not even remember those hyphens there. So I advise my students, don't confuse yourself with this. Someone say you can write it like this, but you saying it, we assume it is wrong. But if you write it like this, is correct. But if you write without the sign, this sign, and you write it like this, it is wrong. So that's why I advise my students, instead of saying da mi meu livro, you need to say me dá o meu livro. Give me my book. So you say me give my book. Okay. Okay. So this one you could see we started with me. Okay. Okay. If you check the next sentence, ele precisa de me ajuda. Ele precisa de me ajuda. What does it mean in English? He needs, he needs. Someone say, is it he needs the help of me or he needs my help? In English, you say my help, okay? But we are not talking about this mine. We are talking of me, okay? So let's assume you want to say, oh, he needs to help me. So to he needs to help me. So you could see we have a verb to help, and after to help, we realize we have me. So how do we say he needs to help me? The correct way of saying it in Portuguese is ele precisa de me ajuda. Okay. Someone says, Sinesami, can I say ele precisa ajuda de mim? You can say that one, but most people will say ele precisa me ajuda. Okay. So the me here, which we also got it from the English version, you realize the to help came last and the me came first. Okay. So he needs me to help. But if you say he needs me to help, it doesn't make sense in English. Okay. Okay. So he needs to help me. So always the me will come before the verb. Okay. So let's assume you have this word in your head in English. He needs to help me. Always let the me come before the verb which came before the me. Okay. In Portuguese. So that's how it should be. So he needs me help. Okay. Pode me ajuda. Or pode me ajudar. Can you help me? So can you help me? Now help me. The help me became me help. Okay, me help. So always the last verb which comes before the me, put it at the back of your bone that in Portuguese the me will come before the last verb in English. Okay, check this one. Você pode me chamar Godfrey. Can you call me Godfrey? Okay, can you call me Godfrey? But if you translate it, you to be you can me call Godfrey. Okay, so remember, Shama means to call. Okay, to call. Shama means to call. So can you call me? So the call me became me call. Okay, so you realize always the last verb before the me, we interchange it. Okay, let's go. Yeah, it all depends on the donation. Okay, okay. So someone is asking, why must we use G after precisa? Okay, so some words, some verbs, let me say some verbs, they have, let me say, some prepositions attached to it. It is like if you pick verbal gostar, I don't know if you know verbal gostar, to like. If you're forming a sentence and you use gostar, maybe eu gosto de você, I like you. So, eu gosto. You can't bring verbal gostar without G. Okay, those are some of the verbs they are. But the verb precisa, it is not always that you find the G. Okay, it's not always that you find the G. Okay, mostly you find the G, especially when you have the pronouns with them. After them, there is a pronoun. Okay, so like you want, so he needs you like ele precisa. Someone will say ele precisa você, no, ele precisa de você. Okay, so all the pronoun, when there's a pronoun after the precisa, the always you find the G there. Okay, but I'm not saying always after precisa you find G. No, no, no. Some of them, some sentences you not find it. Okay, okay. So gostar too. If you use verb gostar, you always need to bring G. Okay. So some verbs have, it's like you saying verbo ter. What is verbo test on? Verbo test on is K. Okay. That's how. So each verb have their way of saying. Okay. A gente não me conhece. Okay. A gente não me conhece. Okay. A gente, it means we. We don't know me. We can't say we don't know me because we are part of it. We are part of them. So how I say we don't know me? Okay. So let's assume he or She doesn't, okay, she doesn't know me. Someone's asking us, we know Ella Naomi Konyesi. We know Sabe is also no. What is the difference between Sabe and Konyese? Okay, that one I can't explain it now. But if you watch, if, if you take your time to watch most of our videos, you realize I have explained the differences between most of the verbs. Example, even the Shama, we have Liga, the difference between them. Are they the same? I'm not saying wherever you I'm not saying all the sentence you need to bring G, okay? I was saying when you use precisa, okay? If you use precisa and after the precisa, there should be G before using any of the pronouns, okay? Like the me, you can see from the screen. Ele precisa de mim, okay? So assuming there was no me, okay, there, I don't need to bring G. Okay. Okay, so let me make some clarification here. Okay, I'm going to give another sentence where you will see there is no G. I'm using the same sentence. Okay, ele precisa. Okay, ajuda. Okay, was there any G? No, there was no G. Why? Because there is no pronoun. The pronoun we are doing now, which is the obliquos, there is nothing between them. That's why there is no G. Okay. But assuming there was a pronoun, let's assume there's another pronoun. It's not only me, we have many. Okay. If we bring the me, we can't say ele precisa me, ajuda. Okay. There should be a respect. You need to respect the G. Then the G will come, ele precisa de me, ajuda. He needs of my help. Okay. Okay. So if you eliminate the me and it becomes precisa ajuda, that one you don't need to bring G. Okay, you don't need to bring G there. Okay, but if you are bringing me there, there should be G. Okay, that's what I was saying. It's not always that you see the precisa then you see G. No. Okay, so você pode me chamar girlfriend. That one is correct. But you can't say você pode chamar me girlfriend. If you do that one, as if you are translating from English to Portuguese. Okay, welcome. Okay, let's continue. So we have many of them. As I said, some of them the words will start, some of them to be in the middle. I know some of you guys are wondering, now Sammy, so don't we have the ones which will end? I hope some of you guys are wondering. Like the me, won't the me be at the end of a sentence? This me can never be at the end of a sentence. It is either at the beginning or in the middle. Okay. So if you continue, we have many ones. The others are here. The other ones, let's check. Me diverti muito na festa da Stella. I enjoyed myself very much, okay, at Stella's party. Someone asking Sammy, it seems you're missing the words. Now let's go to direct translation, okay? So direct translation is, oh, me enjoyed much in the party of Stella. Do we say it that way? Me enjoyed much in the I enjoyed myself at Stella's party. That's what we say. Yeah. Okay. So Stella's party is Festa da Stella. Okay. Okay. Now, if you want to understand what we are saying, this is the way to understand. Okay. We have been saying, oh, she loves me, don't we? Or since you came, you have been saying, oh, I love you to the Brazilians, to your fellow country man or lady. This is the best way to understand. I'm using the word love, ama. Okay. So if you want to say maybe he loves me, he loves me. Okay. He loves me. How do we say he loves me? Okay. How do we say he loves me? So he loves me. So he loves me. How do we say it in Portuguese? Are you going to say he loves me the same way? No. But you say he, let me write it in English. He, me, they're all in cap. He, me, loves. This is how you're supposed to say it in Portuguese. He, me, loves. Okay. How do you write he, me, loves? Ele, me, ama. Assuming the guy loves you. Okay. Ele, me, ama. Okay. So you could see the me came before the love. Okay. The me came before. That's why I want to ask a question. Since you came here, be honest. And if you are on the same platform with your wife, it can be that you said it to your wife. If you are on the same platform with your girlfriend, I know since you got to Brazil, you have used the word il te amo. Who has been using it? Be honest. I want to know those who have been using it. Il te amo. It's your mom. Hey, only one person. The rest, hey, don't lie. Okay. So how do you say eu chi amo, not eu amo chi? You get that. So it's the same thing. You need to say he me love. He me loves. Okay. Not he loves me. He loves me is correct in English, but if you bring the direct one, like he loves me word by word to Portuguese, it's wrong. So you need to say he me loves. Always the me will count before the verb. Okay. Okay. Let's continue. Now you are asking, when do we use me at the end of the sentence? Let's come to the other me. Okay. If you want to use the me we are talking about at the end of the sentence, then you need to use this one, the me, M-I-M, me, me. Okay. The me. That one we only use it at the end of the sentence. He doesn't like me. He doesn't like me. Okay. If you want to use that one, always take note. I hope we did prepositions. If you don't remember, you can go and watch the videos. Okay. This one, we only use it at the end of the sentence. And always there's a preposition which comes before them. If you check our sentences, we have G is a preposition. Para is a preposition. Por is a preposition. So you could see all of them. Sobre is also a preposition. You could see all of them. There was a preposition before they come. Okay. So example, eles Não gostam de mim. They don't like me. Someone will ask, Senior Sammy, can I say it in the like the first one? They don't like me. Let's go back. Someone will ask, Senior Sammy, can I say it like this one? That they don't like me. Can I take it to the me? Yeah, they don't like me. If you want to use the me, the first one we did, then that one you will not bring it at the end. It will be in the middle. How do we use that one? You say Elis, Elis, now me gostam. Elis now me gostam. Okay, they don't like me. This sentence and this, they are all correct. They have the same meaning. Okay, but if you're using the me at the end, then you say Elis now gosta de mim. So this one will be like a direct one from English, but it is not English. Why am I saying that? They don't like of me. That English, are you going to say of me? They don't like me. Simple and short. Okay. But since I said this one is like the English way, most people will forget and they'll eliminate the G and they'll say Elis non gostam me, and it is wrong. Okay, if you want to use the me at the end, there's always a preposition. The G, yeah, they include it. Ele não gosta de mim. It's either they say ele não me gosta or ele não gosta de mim. One thing about it is because we don't pay attention to them 100%, or maybe we think they speak fast. Okay, but if we're able to adapt the language and open our ears widely, we realize whatever they say is the same thing I'm writing it. Okay. Okay. So they don't like me. So there's always G. Okay. Let's continue. Você não adora de mim. Okay. You don't admire me or you don't adore me. Okay. Someone say, Nelson, why is a G, 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 G? Yeah, it's because of this me. They can't come before, they can't just come directly. There need to be a preposition there. Okay. Next one. Você pode trazer o copo para mim. Can you bring, you could see, can you bring me the cup? Okay. Can you bring the cup to me? So the cup to me. So there's always two. But in Portuguese, you say you can bring the cup to me. So there's always a preposition before the me. Okay. Você pode transar meu cabelo por mim. Can you pleat my hair for me? Ok? Este livro foi recomendado por mim. This book was recommended by me. Okay? So you could see the me we are talking about is M-I-M, not the M-E. Okay? Ela confiou segredo para mim. Okay? He launched or he told or he gave me a secret or he said a secret to me. Okay? So there's always preposition to me, G, sobre, and the rest. Okay? A carta, the letter, foi escrita expressamente para mim. The letter was written specifically or specially to me. Okay? Okay, so there's always preposition before the me. Don't get confused with the me, M-I-M, and the M-E. Always the M-I-M is the one we use at the end. Okay. Someone asks, Nasame, can it be in the middle? It can only be in the middle. Take note. When there is a continuation, like comma. Okay. If you bring comma, you can continue, but it doesn't mean this like is in the middle. No, this one can stand on its own. Okay. Okay. So if you bring comma and you want to continue, it's okay. But it doesn't mean this one is in the middle. No. This one is the end, is at the end of this sentence. Okay. Okay. So now let's come to the conmigo. As I said, how did we get the conmigo? The conmigo you are seeing here, it means come me. Okay. Which is here. Me. So instead of you saying come me, with me, with me. Okay. So the with me, we don't say come me, we would rather say conmigo. Someone says, if I say come me, am I wrong? We are not wrong, but we expect you to know the right one. Okay. Conmigo. Okay. So let's assume we want to say, oh, você vai ao cinema comigo? Will you go to the cinema with me? Comigo, with me. Okay. Você vai ao cinema comigo. Next one. That's the breakdown of the comigo. So we say vai ao cinema com me. You're also correct. But if you write the comigo, we assume you know the grammars 100%. Okay. That one, someone asked, Sinasame, does it end or is it only the middle, or that one depends on you? Comigo, I will never say maybe it starts, it ends, or in the middle. Wherever you want to put, it is perfect. Okay. It all depends on your sentence. So ela saiu comigo ontem à noite. She went out. Sorry, ele. He went out with me yesterday night. Okay. Okay. Ontem à noite. The night of yesterday or yesterday's night. Okay. So he went out with me yesterday's night. Okay. So that's the comigo. Okay. We have many examples here. So I'm going to shift this portion and add it to the comigo. Okay. So comigo. Let me first leave it here. Comigo. That's how the comigo goes. Okay. So we have some of the examples here. So let's take note. Example. Você vai comigo? Will you go with me? Você vai comigo? Will you go with me? Você vai comigo? Will you go with me? Pode ir à praia. Pode ir à praia comigo. You can go to the beach with me. Okay. It's the same sentence because this one I didn't bring você. This one, você vai à praia comigo. Will you go to the beach with me? Okay. Ele quer estudar comigo. He wants to study with me. Okay, he wants to study with me. So anytime you want to use with me, remember comigo. Okay. Pode viajar comigo. You can travel with me. O seu livro está comigo. Your book is with me. Você vai ao cinema comigo? Will you go to the cinema with me? Okay. So you could see this is how it should be. If you have question, as usual, you can just raise your hands up and ask your question. Okay. So any question from this side with the me, mean, and comigo. Now let's move on to the chi. Sorry, this one. So now we have chi, and contigo. Vamos, vamos. Like, let's go. Oh, comigo. I'm not saying comigo should be all question. Okay. So sometimes you want to say, oh, later you know comigo, like he's going with me. That doesn't mean it's a question. No. But this one, because the sentences were in question, that's why I placed them in a question form. Okay. It's not always with me should be in a question form. No. Okay. Welcome. Okay. So let's continue with the chi. Someone asks, is it the same? Chi, yeah, chi and contigo. How we did the me, the mean, and the conmigo is the same thing. Okay. So the chi, the te, we use at the beginning or in the middle, like the me. Okay. And the ti is like the mean, mim. And the contigo is like the conmigo. Now the contigo is with you. Okay. Okay. So the chi, now if you want to say I love you, this is how we say I love you. Eu te amo. Or you can decide to eliminate the eu and say te amo. It also means the same thing. It's not compulsory to write the eu, ele, você. No. For Brazilians, they're not really important. The important ones are you are able to conjugate the verb. Okay. If the verb is right, that's okay. 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 So because we are now beginners, we need to bring you so that you know what you're talking about. I love you. Okay. So in Portuguese, we don't say I love you. We say I you love. Someone asks, but Senior Sammy, I've been hearing people saying it in the straightforward way. Like I love you the same way I love you. That one, they don't use any of this. They use the personal pronoun. They'll say eu amo você. Guys, take note. I'm teaching you something. Eu amo você. You can say it in this way. I love you. This one is like the English way. Perfect. Correct. This one you don't need to bring G or something. I love you. But this you, okay, remember it is also a pronoun. Okay. So someone asks you, Senior Sammy, so does it mean the first one, the me, you can bring something like you at the end? No. But for this one, it can replace all of them in terms of you. But don't go and say something like, oh, maybe like repeating você and you bring another você. No, it won't make sense. But this one, the você, the ones we can use in the same thing like the pronouns we are learning. Okay, so this você is the personal pronoun, which is you, and you can also use it here in terms you want to say I love you. Okay, to replace some of them, but I'm not saying they are the same. They are not, but the meanings are the same as you. Okay, I love you. Here more você. You can say that one. Or eu te amo. Okay, okay. Then someone will ask Nasame, now I want to bring the second chi, the one you said we can bring at the end. Can I say e amo chi? Mm, e amo chi? No, no. But you can say e amo você. Yeah, that one you can say it. So please take note. So this one, I love you. E amo você. You will say it like the one we did. Eu te amo. You love. Okay, you love. So that's how you say it. Okay. So take note. The last one, take note. Ele já te falou sobre a situação da casa. He has already spoken, or maybe he already told you. Now, someone asks, Senior Sammy, since you bring você here in the first one, this sentence, can we also bring você in it? Yes. Guys, I'm teaching you a way to remember. Okay. Remember the first one when we're doing I love you. I said eu amo você. Okay. Eu amo você. And I said the você, which we can all see from there, it means you. Okay. Someone is asking now, Senior Sammy, if I also want to say it in this one, okay, how should I say it? Always, as I told you earlier, I said the T comes before the verb we are talking about. But this one, you could see the you was after the amor. Okay. So how can we make the same one? It means this one, we are going to write the same sentence. Ele já falou, okay, com, then bring você, okay? Ele já falou com você sobre a situação da casa, okay? So this one, we realize we brought você here, which is the same sentence like the one we said, but this one, we need to bring com. But someone asked us, why you didn't bring com or d here? No, because we can't bring that one. In English, you say, oh, he has already spoken with me or with you, or he has already spoken with you about the situation of the house. Okay, it's the same. So in English, you say with you. This sentence is like you saying it in English, word by word. Okay, okay. But most Brazilians will never go for the second one. They will say the first one. Ele já te falou sobre a situação da casa. Next one. Eu vou te contar segredo. I'm going to tell you a secret. Okay. Segredo is secret. So this one, it was saying, someone asked Sinasami, does it mean or does it have the same meaning as I will tell you a secret? Yeah, I will tell you a secret. The same sentence. I'm going to tell you a secret. The same sentence. Okay. It all depends on tonation. Eu vou te contar um segredo. I'm going to tell you a secret. Or I will tell you a secret. So tell you. Contar is tell. Okay. Tell you in Portuguese, you say you tell. Okay. So put that one at the back. Ela te escreveu uma carta. She wrote you a letter. So in Portuguese, you say she, you wrote a letter. Okay. Someone asked, can we also do it in the English way? Okay. So that one you say, ela escreveu a você uma carta. Okay. She wrote to you a letter. Okay. That's why we are not going to that side. So let's understand the chi and the. So we could all see the chi we are talking about. All of them are is either in the middle or at the end. Okay. So take notes. It is really important. Don't go and bring this chi, the T at the end. No. If you want to bring it at the end, then you come for the TI, which also means you. Okay. So take note. Mostly the chi, the one which ends at the end, it can be easily replaced with vous, and no one will arrest you. Okay. The one at the end, the TI. In case you don't remember the TI, you can put vous there. Okay. And they're all the same. Example. O cara quer cozinhar para ti. The guy wants to cook for you. O cara quer cozinhar para você. The guy wants to cook for you. So if the next sentence is ele deu presente para ti. He gave a present to you. You can also repeat the same sentence saying ele deu presente para você. The same thing, the same meaning. Okay? Okay. Não quero namorar com ti. The one I said contigo. Someone can also say não quero namorar com você. And it's also the same thing. Okay? Okay. Pegue a mesa ao lado de ti para mim. So, pegue a mesa ao lado de você. Can also bring você para mim. And you're also correct. Okay? Okay. Someone asking us, now we have chi and me on the same line. How? Okay. They are being separated with prepositions. De chi and para mim. Okay. From you to me. Okay. That's the meaning. So the para and the G is helping both sides. That's why you could see chi. Someone asking us something, then why don't we bring the chi, the TI, the one we have here? Why don't you make it TE? No. 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 Okay. No. It should be TI. Okay. Okay. So as I said, the TI mostly they can replace with você. Okay. Okay. Any question? So now the contigo, the chi you are seeing here, conchi. Okay. You can also write the same sentence and the conchi will now take contigo. Okay. and it is correct. No one will ask you why is it contigo. It is either conchi, contigo, or con você. They are all correct. If you have question, you can unmute yourself. Okay. Any question? Okay. Now let's go to the most difficult of all. Pay attention. Okay. It's a bit complicated and difficult, but I believe in you guys. You'll get the understanding. If you come to the você, ele, ela, DS, we have si, si, consigo, o, a, li, ele, and ela. Okay, so the one you see, ele and ela, they can replace us like the você was replacing the chi. So the ele and ela can also replace some of them. Okay, okay. How do we go? Someone asks you, Senior Sammy, what does the C C O A Li Ella L, what does it mean in English? Okay. In English, we have him, her, okay, they're all the same. So him and her. Someone's asking us, so just him and her, and we have all these stuffs. Yes. So let's learn how to use it. Let me come. I hope we know O and R. Who doesn't know O and R? If you don't know O and R, you can tell me, Sinasami, I don't know O. I don't know R. I've never even heard of it before. Okay. Those who know the meaning of O, write it in the chat. If you think you know the meaning of O in your heart, whatever meaning you know, or maybe let's take A. A will be the perfect one. A. What is the meaning of A to you? I'm not saying from this side or to you since we started this class. What does the A means to you? If you know it, you can also unmute yourself and tell us. So she said she knows A to be two or there. You could see the same A we are seeing from our screen. Someone is saying it means two. It also means there. Then some A. How can okay? So now the A we have here, it is either two nor the. It is none of them. So what does the A mean? Who can tell us? Who can tell us? Yeah, we all know to be feminine, but what's the meaning? Okay, so the A we can see from our screen here, it means hair. So now just a single A, it means the, which is an article. It means to, which is a preposition. And now it means hair, which is pronomen obliquos. So take notes. Okay, take note. Okay, so let's continue. How do we use it? Example, você pode ajudar ela. Someone's asking us, why don't we say você pode ela ajudar? No. Okay, when you're using they side, they behave like the English version, but not all. I will show you. So você pode ajudar ela na tarefa. Now let's come. We are going to pick just one sentence to explain most of them, okay? The same sentence, você pode ajudar. So you will not see o. Someone will say, você pode ajudar na tarefa. They will say, then it is wrong. Yeah, is it wrong? Yeah, it is wrong. Why? They would think you are saying the are here, it means to. Okay? But it does not mean to. It means her. Okay? Okay, but it can never fit here. Okay? So você pode ajudar ela na tarefa. Someone will also ask, Senhor Sami, can I say você pode se ajudar na tarefa? No. Or você pode ajudar-se na tarefa? Yes. If you want to use se. Someone asking me, so what does the se means? Does it mean him, her, or it? It is not him, it is not her, and it is not it. It is all of them. Okay? It is all of them, but we use them mostly in reflective. When something is reflecting on his or herself. Okay? I enjoyed myself. No, she enjoyed herself. Okay, so the herself, then the reflective will come. She can do it by herself. Okay, then the reflective will come. Okay, so anytime you realize herself, herself, then remember this C and C. Okay, guys, is it okay? Okay, so anytime you want to use a sentence or you want to say a sentence in Portuguese, let's assume you know it in English. Then you want to say, oh, I can do it. No, he can do it by herself. Herself. Okay. This herself in English. Okay. Herself. Okay. So this self, intense, it is together herself. We use the reflective. What are the reflective am I talking about? Which is C and the other C. Okay, so this same C and C, it can also be himself. Okay, so let's give an example. They, yeah, as I said, they are both for feminine and masculine. Okay, for example, ele se divertiu na festa. Ok, ela se divertiu na festa. Okay, so someone will ask, Sinasame, does it mean C, both of them are for masculine and feminine? Yes. I never separate. I didn't say this C is for masculine and the other is for feminine. No, both are for masculine and feminine. Is it okay? So we use those ones. Okay, let's go. The other C with SI. This one, like in our sentence here. No, we can only use the SI, like how we're doing the chi, and this one can only be at the end. Okay. Okay. Yes. So that was saying you. So when I was saying you, I didn't say she. When I was saying me, I didn't say, oh, the me is for only masculine. All of them are for masculine and feminine. Okay. But why I didn't mention for the first one, if I say me, me is me, whether you're feminine or you, you will refer you to someone, the second person, whether feminine or masculine. But this side, him and her, is being specified. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. Him and her is being specified, meaning him for the masculine, her. But someone asks, is the C for the masculine and the other C for the feminine? No, they are both masculine and feminine. Okay, okay. So this one, I was saying, they are reflective. They reflect on yourself. So this one, the first sentence, he enjoyed himself. Someone says himself. Then why didn't the C come here? No, as we're doing, we said the C, the me, the chi, they will come before the verb. So the same way. So he enjoyed himself at the party. She enjoyed herself at the party. Is it clear? Okay. So if it is not something which is reflecting on yourself or herself, if those words are not part of your sentence and you want to say her, him, then you come to this side. Okay. The book is for him. Okay. The book is for him. The book is for him. How will we say this one in Portuguese? O livro é para. Are you going to say para si or para ele or what? Or para o or para a? Ele. For him. But if it were to be si, who knows the meaning? That's it. Do you get it? Guys, do you get what our friend said? If it to be si, then it will be himself or herself, according to whom you are referring to. Okay. But if it to be ele, then we know the book is for him. If it is Ella, the book is for her. For himself. If you bring C, if I put O, okay, so we can put O, A, okay? O and A, we can't put them. O, A, Li. So O and A, we can put, okay? O livre para O. No. Fully understand? Let's assume I didn't explain. You have never seen it in some anywhere. Will you understand it? Mm. So since Brazilians don't want to confuse they themselves, they don't put O, A at the end. They'll go for ele and hot, ela. But if they want to use O and A, that one they can fix it within the sentence, like when we're doing the me, me, the chi, te. Okay. Maybe I saw him at the party. I saw him. I saw him at the party. Okay. So I saw him at a party. How am I going to say it in Portuguese? One, you can say eu vi ele na festa. You are correct. This one is I saw him at the party. Correct. Word by word from English. Correct. No one will arrest you. Okay. That's why I said I don't like doing word translation from English to Portuguese, but some of them work, but not all of them. That's why I don't advise my students to use Google Traductor in terms of thinking. Okay. Someone will also not say eu vi ele. That person will say eu ouvi na festa. If you don't pay attention, you would think they are saying something else. You would think they are saying eu ouvi na festa. Guys, are you paying attention? Eu ouvi na festa. Eu ouvi na festa are not the same. This one is saying I saw him, but instead of saying saw him like oh saw him, in this sense vi ele. If you're using the O, it would be him saw. But this one ouvi, it means heard. Okay, I heard at the party, and I saw him at the party. So imagine a Brazilian, they were conversing, and the person, oh, you ouvi na festa. You would be thinking, is he saying he heard at the party or hot? But that person is trying to say he saw him at the party. But this one, as I'm saying, Brazilians don't love to use it because it's even confused they themselves. Okay, so they don't use it, but you find them in books. That's why I'm teaching you. In case, assume you have an exams to write and there is an essay, you have to read the whole text to analyze everything, or even the question is being set like this, and you're asking, what is the O doing there? It is wrong. Let me cancel the O. How can the? No, no, no. That's what I'm teaching you guys. Okay. So if you want to use the O and the A, if it is Ella, you say il a vi na festa or il vi ela na festa. Okay. Okay. Is it okay to be or is it okay? The rest, is it okay? If it is not, you can unmute yourself as usual. Okay. Okay. So the O is for the feminine, the A is for the masculine. Okay. I hope we are learning. And I believe this explanation is 100%. If it's not even 100, at least 99.9. Okay, so let's see the remaining examples. As I was saying, we have some of the reflectives. Example, a gente se divertiu muito no bar ontem. We enjoyed ourselves. Okay, very much at the yesterday. Se divertiu, guys, take notes. I'm not saying whatever see you will see on this planet. Okay, I'm not saying whatever see you will see on this planet. It means reflective. No. Okay, you can see starting a word or a sentence, but it does not mean himself or herself, but it means if. I hope you guys know that see also means if. Who does he know? If you don't know, give me a thumbs up. If you don't know, give me a thumbs up. Since you didn't know, now you know it. So note, put it in your book. See can also means if. I hope it is noted. Se, se. Okay. If the if in Portuguese is CSE, not the SI, only the SE. Okay. 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 Noted. Good one. Okay. So let's continue. So divertir-se. So instead of writing se divertiu, you can also write divertiu, then bring the sign. As I've been saying, it is really important. If you want to do it in the other way, you need to bring the sign. Not to only see, it's either to me, chi, and the si. Okay. Elias comprou essas roupas para si. So Elias bought this dress for it's either himself or herself. Okay. Elias bought this dress for Ella, for her. Okay. So the Ella and the 80 they specify. They tell you what they are talking about 100%. But when they say the C, sometimes you get confused. Only if you don't know where the story is coming from. Okay, but they won't just stand up and make a sentence and end it with C. No, definitely, you guys already know what you are talking about. Maybe you are talking about someone or the person is talking about himself. Okay, so you definitely know where the conversation was coming from. Okay, let's go. How do we use minha? if I may hear you. So you are talking of Minya. Okay. Our sister is asking of Minya. I hope there is a word you are talking about. Yes, it is. So Minya. Minya means mine. Okay. Which of the mine? You know, in English, some people don't pronounce word. Mine and mine are not the same. Okay. This is mine. My mother. My mother. Minya mine. Is okay. So the Minya is also a pronoun. Okay. We used to accompany feminine words. Okay. My mother, my sister. Only if the object or the noun you are talking about is a feminine. If it is my maybe bag, bossa. Bossa is a feminine, so minha bossa. Okay. Don't worry. As I said, this week I'm going to post like I have 3 or 4. If I add tonight, it will be like 4 videos. That one you get every stuff in it, all what you have done. The minha you ask, it was a whole video, okay? So that you can get the best explanation. If you still don't get it, when you come to class next time, you can still ask your doubts, okay? Okay, so let's continue. So the C, how can we get it? Come and see, it become consigo. Take note. Consigo. Who knows the other meaning of consigo? I hope you know. You guys know that it's also a verb. Who doesn't know? If you don't know, tell me. If you don't know, give me thumbs down to show that you don't know. You don't even know that it's also a verb. Okay. And those who know, give me thumbs up too. I want to know those who know. Yeah. So it is also a verb. We got that one. Let me explain the verb. Verb conseguir. Okay. I hope you guys have heard conseguir before. Who hasn't? This one we have done verb. So he. Those who are saying no, we have never heard of it. Go and watch my videos. We have been saying conseguir. It means to get. Okay, to get is an irregular verb. So eu consigo. Okay, eu consigo. So I'm not saying it means I with him or her. No, I didn't say that. This one is I get. Okay, take notes. But I'm not saying they are the same. So consigo, you got it. Come and see. Okay. So ela mora com si is the same way of saying ela mora com ela. Okay. Or ele, depending whom you are talking about. Okay. So instead of saying con si, you can say ela mora consigo. Okay. Okay. So now O and the A, the O means him, which the O you can also, if you don't want to use O, it also have the same meaning like the Ali. My dear, let's go. I saw someone give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down. If you have a question, unmute yourself and ask, okay? The A, which is hair, It's the same as Ella, but you should know where to position it when you're constructing a sentence. Example, eu a vi na biblioteca ontem. I saw her. Okay, biblioteca. What is biblioteca? Okay, biblioteca. Who doesn't know the meaning of biblioteca? Library. The first time I saw biblioteca, I thought it was Bible shop because if you check the spellings, it's almost like Bible, okay? But it is library. So instead of saying eu a vi na biblioteca ontem, you can say it eu vi ela na biblioteca ontem. Você a viu? You saw her. It can also be like você viu ela. Okay. So it's the same meaning. So instead of you saying você a viu, you can also say você viu ela. Okay. Você viu ela. Which also has the same meaning. Okay. It has the same meaning. Up to this portion, any question? If you have question, ask. Oh, so our lady want to ask the la and the lo when it added to verb. Like you, we want to ask like this. You, let me zoom it so that you can see. Eu vou apresentar lo. It's not this one. That same one. So she wants to ask, what's the meaning and how do we use it? Okay. Okay. Uh, let me explain it so shortly, but it's a huge topic on its own. Okay. That's why I'm going to explain it just in a simple way. How do we use the sorry, the o and the la? It's not only the lo. We have la and the rest, but mostly we don't use the la, but we prefer to use the lo. Take note, when we want to use the lo, mostly we use it to refer to things, okay, objects, okay. That's what I can tell you for now. Okay. That's what I can say for now. Because if I continue, you're not going to sleep. So if you want to, maybe you're writing something and you want to represent it like an object, okay, then you can bring the low. And we don't just write low. If you're writing low, you need to respect these two stuff. They are really important than even the low itself. You can't just write a presenter and write low. No. Okay. So take note. They are really important and a bit confusing. If you know it, your grammar or your writing will be so nice. Yeah. But let's get there before. Okay, I don't want us to jump, otherwise, most of us won't understand. Okay, so the only thing I can tell you, when you want to say something about object or things, okay, then you can use the low, but you need to respect what I said, the sign. Okay, this one, it doesn't matter the verb, you need to respect it. Okay, don't just write and leave a line right low. No. Okay, that's important. We are moving on with nos and conosco. Okay, nos and conosco. Okay, nos and conosco. So nos, it means us. Okay, someone asks, can it also be a reflective? Yeah, it can also be reflective. It all depends on the reflective verbs. Okay, okay. So someone asks, Sinasame, was it only on reflective? No, I wouldn't say only on reflective. You can also use as a reference of us. Okay, so as, it means nurse. But which kind of nurse? Okay, shall I give you an assignment? I told you guys to go and find a different kind of nurse. I hope we did. Mm, who tried? Okay, if you tried, you can mute yourself and tell us the nurse you got. Okay, since we can't hear. Okay, so as I was saying, this nurse, someone asked, Sami, this one, how do we use it? Is it only at the beginning or in the middle or at the end? This one, the nurse can be everywhere. It is three in one, okay? We can use it at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end. As someone will, will say, as, as. How can we use as to start a sentence? Guys, I hope you guys are confused. Who can use it in English? As to start a sentence. So, this nurse we are having, okay? The nurse, let me, the nurse we are having, we can use it, okay? Okay, we can use it in terms of us, okay, or ourself, okay. It all depends on how you want to say it. Someone will ask, Sami, can we also say that it means our? Someone is asking, can it also mean our? No. Okay. Okay. So us and ourself in terms of reflective. Okay. So the us is nos. And when you are using as a reflective, it becomes ourself. Okay. Okay. We can't say as self. It is ourself. Okay. So let's continue. I have some sentence. Someone is asking, Sina Sami, what of nos somos? Okay, so I gave you guys some assignment that you should go and find the nurses. Okay, so by the end of tonight's class, you get to understand all the nurse. Okay, okay. So I have two sentences. The first one is saying, nos divertimos na praia ontem. Nos divertimos na praia ontem. What does it mean? Nos divertimos na praia ontem. What does it mean? The first nos, it means we, okay? If you see the nos with the sign, with this sign, okay, it means we, okay? It means we. The one which I have made it green, it means we. So the second nos is a reflective nos, okay? Why? It is reflecting on the divertimos, because diverti is a reflective verb, okay? So the verb itself, let me show you the verb itself. The verb itself is diverti, verbo divertirsi, okay? This is the verb, okay? So if it is eu, it will not be si, then it will be me. That's why I say I enjoyed myself. Okay, so if we are saying the reflective, the eu, I hope we all know eu me diverti in terms of past, but if it is present, divert. Okay, so the me, that's when it is eu. It is, if it is ele ela, it will be si. If it is você, okay, or if it is tu, it will be chi. Okay. If it is nós, then that's where we are. So it will be nos divertimos. So the nos which we can see is added to this verb to become a reflective. Okay. So divertir means to enjoy, but the nos divertimos. So nos divertimos meaning enjoy ourselves. Okay. So we enjoyed, okay, we enjoyed ourselves, okay, at the beach yesterday. Okay, so we enjoyed ourselves at the beach yesterday. Okay, so let's see. We enjoyed ourselves at the beach yesterday. It becomes a reflective because of the nos. So the nos is ourselves. Okay, now let's check our second sentence. Now we have three kinds of nos. Let me highlight this one in the green form. We have nos, which is green, nos, which is bold, and nos, which is being highlighted with yellow. Okay, they are not the same. Pronunciations are the same. You can see that two of them have the same spellings. But the first one, as we can see, the one in the green, it is having a sign, so we can use that one to differentiate. They don't have the same meaning, okay? So the first nos, okay, how did we get the first nos? The first nos, as we can see from this sentence with the sign, we got it from pronome pessoal, okay? That's personal pronoun, okay? personal pronoun. I, we, no, I, you, he, she, it, you, we, and they. So this one is we, okay, which means we, okay. So the next one, which we got from what we are doing tonight, okay. The nurse, which is in the bold form, that one is also a pronoun, but which kind of pronoun? It is oblique, okay, oblique. So take note, okay. And what does it mean? It means us or ourself, okay. Sorry, ourself slash ourselves in terms of plural, okay. Okay. Then the third one, which is in the yellow form, which is nurse, which is also nurse. Where did we get it? Where did we get it? Okay. Where did we get it? That nurse, where did we get it? We got it from Archigos. I hope we have done Archigo. Who remember? We got it from Archigo and preposição, okay? But in all, we will say we got it from preposition, okay? I'll give the answer to preposition, okay? Why am I saying that? I will explain it. If you go to a preposition, you will see it. What does it mean? It means in the, on the, and at the, okay? So you could see just one word, just this article, okay? You could see that it has many stuff. Now, the nurse, we have all of them are being explained, okay? So this sentence, how does it mean? Nós divertimos nos bars ontem. We enjoyed ourselves at the bars yesterday, okay? Meaning we didn't go to just a single bar, maybe from one bar to the other, okay? Because it should be in plural, okay? So there are three of them, nos, but the differences are the one we can see from our screen. If you have any question, you can ask. No question. Are you sure? No question. And people ask your question. I want you to ask your questions. Okay. Okay. And this one, sometimes this sentence, as we can see, sometimes they'll write nos divertimos, okay, without even bringing the first nos. And it doesn't mean that they are wrong. No, they are not. As I have been saying, the pronouns eu, você, ele, ela, nós, vocês, eles, and elas. It is not compulsory to bring them when you are writing, okay? But they are verbs with verbs, this one, you should make sure it is correct. The conjugations are correct. Okay? Okay. We understand. If you write divertimus, we know you are talking about nurse. Someone asks Nesame, so what of the Eli and Ella? We will know according to what you are saying. We will read the whole sentence and we will understand. Okay? Yeah. But as we are now learning, we need to bring each of them so that it will help us to understand the sentence. Okay. So someone can also give a sentence. If you want to give a sentence, you can also say it. Okay. Okay. So let's try to give another sentence. Okay. King vai com nós. Okay. Quem vai com nós? Quem vai com nós? Quem vai com nós? Who will go with us? Who will go with us? Quem vai com nós? Who will go with us? Okay. Who will go with us? Quem vai com nós? So you could see the nós is ending here. Okay. It ends here. Someone will ask, Sami, please, can we also write the same nose with the sign on top? Can we also do the same thing? Can we? Or who is going with us? Who is going with us? Can it also be? Yeah, it can. Okay. It can. Okay. So you could see the nose can also end at at the end of the sentence. Okay. It can also start a sentence, and it can also be in the middle of a sentence. Okay. So it can be everywhere. It all depends on your sentence. Okay. Someone is asking, no, let me ask, guys, can we replace the nose, the one at the end, with the one with the sign? Can we? Let's assume this sentence, the nose. Can we put the nose with the sign too? Can we? I want to know. Guys, can we? Can we replace it? Can we? Hey, we are all saying no, 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 no. Hey, then it means you people have done your research. Mm, is that so? It means we can't use it. Wow. Okay, good. I'm not saying you guys are right or you guys are wrong. I didn't say that. Okay. But we should ask ourselves, what if we can use it? What if we can use it? Mm. What if we can use it? Eh? So if I tell you we can use it, will you be shocked? Let's assume we are replacing it. Let's assume I'm replacing those NOS. I'm replacing it. Will you be shocked? Hmm? Will you? But someone said to me, yeah, it seems we can replace it because we did the chi and he said we can put vous. We did the C and we can put Ella or Ailey. Guys, I hope you can remember. So if we did those one and it was 100% correct, then it means in a summary, then it means we can do that one. But someone will also argue, no, we can't because when we're doing the me and the me, it was not possible for us to put you. Okay, it was not possible for us to put you at the end. Okay, so the nurse, I'm not saying we can't or we can, but let's see at the end of today's lesson. Okay, so those who are saying we can't, I'm not going to say you are wrong. Okay, I'm not going to say you are wrong or you are right. Okay, but it all depends on the sentence. It all depends on the sentence, how you are going to structure the sentence. Okay, it all depends. Example, we can only put them if it is in a question form and you are responding it to yourself. Let me give an examples. An example here. Example 4. Número 4. Okay. To see. Eles. Eles. Eles chamaram quem? Eles chamaram. Chamaram quem? Nós. So the nós. First one I'm going to put there. It is the one with the sign. Okay. It is like you saying, they called who? They called who? And you yourself, you answered it your own, by yourself. And you said, us. You get it? That one, it is acceptable. But you can't form a sentence like the other ones which we are seeing for number 3, for number 2, and number 1. Then you put nos at the end with the one with the sign. No. If you want at the end, it means you're not going to put the sign. But if you want to put at the end, it means there was a question mark before the nos. Okay? Is it understood? Is it understood? Okay. So now let's come to conosco. How did we get conosco? Conosco is like you saying come nos with us. Okay. So with us, it is conosco. Okay. with us, it is conosco. So come and nos. If you say conos, I'm not saying you are wrong, but since we are now learning, I want your grammars to be at least solid, okay? So that you say conosco and yeah, they would know that yeah, you too at least you know what you are saying, okay? You know what you are saying. Someone will ask, Sinasami, the conosco too, does it mean it is only at the end? No, it all depends on your sentence. I've been saying it all depends on your sentence, okay? It all depends on your the sentence you are going to construct. And I will never say you are wrong or you are right, okay? It all depends how you formulate your sentence, okay? Let's check the example we have on the screen. O Gideon ganhou o prêmio conosco. Gideon won the award with us, okay? He won the award with us. So with us was at the end, okay? Another example, ele saiu conosco ontem. Now you could see conosco is in the middle. Conosco is in the middle. He went out with us yesterday. Okay, he went out with us yesterday. Okay, so someone will ask, Senior Sammy, how? How can I also form sentences? Always remember when you want to say with us, remember conosco. Okay, venha conosco, venha conosco, venha conosco. Okay, come with us, venha conosco. Okay, come with us. Okay, so you can see conosco, it all depends how you want to construct your sentence. Anytime you want to remember with us, remember conosco. Okay, okay. Someone will ask, Nyasami, the conosco, is it always conosco? Can I say conos? Yeah, you can say it as many as you want, okay? As many as you want. Okay, but the only thing is you need to form a correct sentence and add the conosco. Okay, okay. Next one, let's come to the verse. Okay, if you have sentence too, you can also bring yours. Okay, you can also bring yours. Okay, okay. So let's move on. So the verse and convosco, it is good to use it. Okay, as a learner, if you know how to use it, I'll be really happy for you. Okay, but you won't hear people using convosco, or it is not common. Most like tell my students, you find them in old books. Okay, you find them in old books, which are old books like the Bible, Quran, those ancient books. They love to use verse. Okay, tonight we'll be adding many examples so that the explanation will be simple. Okay, so the verse which we are seeing here, or convosco, okay, those one, it is the plural form for the two we did the two sides when we're doing the chi chi conch. Yeah, those ones are the plural side. Okay, those ones are the plural side. So take note. Okay, it's really important. Okay, someone says, Sami, I heard someone saying if you want to use the verse, you can use vous. Is it true? Like vous? Is it true? Yeah, you can use vous. They have the same meaning. Okay, but we assume the verse is like old days. Like I said, you see them in the old books. Okay, or formal way. It can also be formal if you want to use. Okay, but today, as you and I we live, they have substitute the verse with vous. So that's why most people prefer to say vous, okay, instead of saying verse. That's why most people prefer to say vous instead of tu, okay. Yeah. So let's check some examples, okay. Some examples. One, let me add to this one. E vós vi ontem. Who understand this sentence? E vós vi ontem. Who understand? If you understand the sentence, write it in the chat. E vós vi ontem. E vós vi ontem. It means I saw you yesterday. But the verse here, as I said, the you is for what? Plural. It means I'm not referring to one person, but more than one. Okay. Okay. So let's say I saw you guys yesterday. I saw you yesterday. The boss. Okay. So this same sentence, if you don't want to stress yourself with the boss, you can say eu vi vocês. Okay? Eu vi vocês ontem. And they have the same meaning. Okay? Eu vi vocês ontem. And eu vos vi ontem. Which one is so easy to say? As you are there, you can tell. Is it eu vos vi ontem or eu vi vocês ontem? Which one? Is it the first or the second? Tell me. If it is the first, let me know. If it is the second, to let me know. Okay. So I saw you yesterday. Okay. So instead of saying eu vos vi ontem, you can say eu vi vocês ontem. Okay. Eu vi vocês ontem. Next sentence. Next sentence. Next sentence. Eu vos digo a verdade. E vos digo a verdade. What does it mean? What does it mean? Digo, we got it from verbal dizer. We got digo from verbal dizer. Okay. We got digo from verbal dizer. What does verbal dizer means? To say. Okay. So to say, we got Jigo from dizer. That's the verb. So it was Jigo, a verdade. So instead of you saying it was Jigo, a verdade, I told you how can we also say it? We can also say it in this way. Eu digo vocês. Ok? Eu digo vocês. Eu digo vocês a verdade. Ok? So I tell or I say you the truth. Ok? Eu digo a vocês a verdade. So the person is trying to say, I tell you the truth. Like he's telling you the truth. Okay? The you for digo. Okay? Someone asks, next time, why do we have a here? Okay, we have a because Portuguese is not like our English. English, so I tell you, so Portuguese, or I say, in English, can you say I say you? Can we? Can we? Oh, if we can, then tell me. Okay, let me learn from you. Can we say I say you? No, but we can say I say to you. I hope that's the correct one. I say to you. Yeah, that's what the Brazilians also do. Okay, I say to you the truth. Okay, okay. So the verse, if you don't want to stress yourself, you don't want to kill yourself, that's why we have vocês. Okay, that's why we have what vocês. So don't forget to use vocês if you are having some challenges. Vocês is so easy. Okay, but it is not easy for us to use the verse. Now let's come to the first sentence. The first sentence, which is estas coisas, vós tenham dito para que tinhas paz em mim. Okay, I've said to you, like I have said, the person is trying to say. If you read John 3:31, okay, the Christians among us. Who knows the word? John 3:31. If the Muslim among us, we are so sorry, okay? For the Muslims, we don't know. But the Christians among us, we the Christians among us, we should know, okay? What does John 16:33 says? Okay, that's the quote from John 3:33. João capítulo 16, versículo 33. Estas coisas vos tenho dito para que tenhas paz em mim. O João, capítulo 16, versículo 33. That's what it is there. Okay. I'm giving you a memory verse, but it's not compulsory to capture it. Okay. Someone asks, Nasame, how does it mean? Or what you are saying? What does it mean? Okay. Because the person is saying estas, coisas. The person does not even know the meaning of estas. How much more coisas? Okay. Estas, if you want a clear an explanation for estas, we did pronomes. Pronomes demonstrativo. Okay, you can go to our YouTube. We have a better explanation there. Okay. Okay, so let's See how the Bible is saying. John 16:33. He said, I've told you all this so that you may have peace in me. Okay. So I have told you all this so that you may have peace in me. Someone is asking, where is the you? Because the person cannot see você. Guys, can you see você there? No. So the tenhas, okay, it means tu tenhas. But we don't write tu. We don't write vos, as I said. We just go straight. Okay. So I've said all, someone saying, all that I have said to you, you may have peace in me. Okay. So that's it. You may find some in the Quran. If you read your Quran, very there. I don't know whether they have Portuguese Quran, but definitely they have. If you download it and read it, I know the Quran, they don't read like how they read the Bible. But if you read it, definitely you'll find verse in those books. Yeah. Or any old books you have, you can find it. Okay. Now let's come to the last one. See. See. Someone say Asinasame. We just did yesterday, we did see. And now the plural too, it is the same see. How? So how can we differentiate it? We can only differentiate them. Okay. They see, I know we know you and I, we can bear witness, we use at the beginning or in the middle. Someone says senior Samia, that one we all know. But how can I differentiate if the see the person is talking about is the plural one or the singular one? It all depends on the verb. Did you get it? My people, did you get it? Did you get the explanation? I want to know. Yeah, the verb will determine. If the verb is singular, it means what they are referring to is singular. If the verb is plural, it means what they are referring to is plural. Okay. Example: os meninos se enxugaram com uma toalha. So the boys clean or wipe themselves with a towel. Okay. So enxugar is to wipe yourself, like to clean in terms of, let's say you have what you after taking a bath. Okay. Do you get it? Okay. And that one is the see because the boys were many. So the verb was also in plural. So the see was reflecting or was giving emphasis on what the boys were doing. Okay. Now the us and the us. Someone asked me, Sami, us and us. Does it mean it means the? No. It means, who can tell us? Who can tell us? Can someone tell us? If O is his, if A is her, us and us, what to be the meaning? Mm, okay. The meaning will be them, okay? Their meaning will be them. THEM, them, okay? This one, least, it also means them. That's a plural, okay? Okay. So next sentence, os meninos, li limpara com uma toalha. Now let me ask, what is the difference between enxugar and limpar? Let me write the two verbs. Enxugar, okay, and limpar. What's the difference? Let's go. If you know it, okay. Someone said enxugar, it means you are to dry. Yeah, yeah, to dry yourself. Okay. And limpar means to clean. Yeah, yeah. But guys, it doesn't mean, so let me ask, if I want to go and dry my my cloth, am I going to use sugar? I'm asking, will I use sugar? Someone will say, oh, you can use secar. So it means sugar is, it means to dry. Okay, as someone said. Someone was also saying secar also means to dry. Can we use the same? Can you use both words? Can we use secar and sugar at the same time? No. Okay. So this one is like you're wiping yourself. Okay. Or drying yourself. It also makes sense. And clean, limpa. Okay. Why am I saying clean means limpa? Assuming you are cleaning the floor, you can never use and sugar. You need to use limpa. Okay. If you are drying clothes, let's assume you are done washing, you want to extend it to the sun or the dry line. Don't go and use any sugar. Use seca. Or you hear some people saying extender. Okay, extender. Like to extend, or I'm going to extend my clothes on the dryer line. Okay, you will extend them in a hopper. Like the person is going to dry. Okay, so in English, we just say dry. Dry is dry. Whether you are wiping yourself or you are whatever the meaning of dry is dry. It's English. But Portuguese, we don't just say dry and give it to one word like secar. You can also use secar in terms of your body too when you are wet. Okay. You can also use secar. But if you use the word extender in terms of dry for your body, then it means you yourself you're going to sit under the sun. Okay. Is it clear? Or I should repeat it? Let me repeat it. At least let's go. Yeah, yeah. So the first one was reflecting on they themselves, the boys themselves. And the second one, the boys were doing it for others. Like they were, let's assume their babies or their sons. Okay. 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 So, and sugar in English to dry or to wipe in terms of you are drying yourself after bathing. Okay. James, vamos. Okay, so you have analyzed it to see, oh, then I don't want to get confused. So let me use seka for things and then sugar for human. Yeah, but you can also use seka for human. Okay, okay. No, no, it's not for things. I also said you can also use seka for in terms of your body. Okay, as especially ladies love to use seka when they are they are they are treating their hair. Okay, when their hair is really wet after washing. Okay, they'll say seka meu cabelo. I hope the guys that what you have been using. Or you don't even know it. If you don't know now, you know it. Okay, let's assume you want to dry your hair after maybe washing it. Okay, why are they saying seka? They are saying seka because mostly they use dryer. I hope all know dryer, the machine that I'm talking of, the machine one, the dryer. Yeah, the machine we call it secador. Okay, so the verb is seca, to dry. Okay, so when especially they are treating their hair, let's go, James. Mhm. You have a wound, meaning you are injured. Okay, so aha, that's it. Yeah, so we are going to treat. We can't dry it. Okay, okay. You need to treat a dried wound. Wound. Okay, so let's assume an old one now. It has no effect. Okay, so if you use seca, it also means dry. Okay, dry. Not for only wound. Let's assume you have flowers and they are really dry. Mostly they don't use sugar, they don't use limpa, they don't use extender, they use seca. Okay, but they won't say seca. That's it. All depends. Circle seca. Okay, it all depends on the object they are talking about. Okay, so that one they use seca without the r. There is no r. If we put the r there, it becomes a verb. There is no r. It is sometimes a verb or a noun. Okay, that's circle. It is dry. Okay, so you need to know. Okay, so those, as you said, you can use circle. Okay, but if they want to say old wounds, are they going to say dry wounds or old wounds? That's what you should know. Okay, so let me repeat everything. Extender, it means to dry, but dry where? Under the sun. Okay, extender, extender, mean hope. Mean you're going to dry, but if you want to, if extend the milk up, like you're going to dry your body under the sun. Okay, but someone's asking us, what if I want to sit under the sun so that at least that one they will say, how do they say it? Evo Tomaso, I'm going to take the sun. Okay, you get it. They don't. That's why I say they don't translate it because they don't understand English. So they themselves they don't know how to translate it from English to Portuguese. But with the English speakers, we always want to translate it word by word. No, it does not make sense. So let's assume you want to go and take the sunlight, or you want to go and sit under the sun. You can so Evo Toma, so like you're going to take the sun. Okay. Seca is for dry in terms of when you want to dry object. Okay, 100%. You want to dry your body. It's also 100%. You want to dry your hair, okay? You can also use seka. Limpa, when you want to clean in terms of floor, in terms of dishes, okay? Limpa can also be clean when you want to clean your dishes. So most I tell my students, use only limpa, okay? Use limpa, mostly use limpa for when you are doing house chores, like on the floor, you want to clean the floor, you want to clean your plates, the house, okay? But sometimes you'll be hearing, oh, you say Podi limpa me. It's good, but that one I'll allow you to use when you're referring to human beings. Mostly you want to refer to is either use seka or and sugar. That one according to what you want to say. Okay. Is it okay? Is it okay, my people? Okay. So since it is okay, we thank God. Okay. If you have questions too, you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Now the floor is yours. Ask your questions. Mm-hmm. Extender. Eu vou estender a minha roupa. Uhum. 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 So I'm going to extend my dress. Okay. Mhm. Yeah, you're going to dry your dress. Mhm. It was seca. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you get it? Mm-hmm. But you can't say evil impa minya hopa. If you say evil impa minya hopa, we assume you are going to. I don't know. Like if you want to say evil impa minya hopa, we assume maybe you are wearing a shirt and there is a stink. Okay, then you're going to wipe it out. Do you get it? It does not mean you're going to dry your dress. Okay. Ask your question, my people. I'm still waiting for you guys. Ask your question. Is it clear to me or guys, is it clear? I want to know. Good, 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 good. And sugar, okay. And one thing about Portuguese is you can learn something today. Tomorrow it will have a different meaning. I hope you guys have noticed. Mhm. Maybe I can tell guys, oh, maybe today this one is this. Tomorrow, if I come back and so it is this, don't get confused. Maybe the one I said, maybe tomorrow it is that, it means based on that content, based on what I'm saying. So take note. Don't think you learn one thing and that's all. No, no, that's not all. So please and please and please take note. Okay. Okay. No more question. Now we are done with the pronoun. Okay, the obliquos. We are done with that one. So if you have your question, you can ask. I hope